Alright, let's see how this sounds. Let's see if I can get my fucking music to work this week. Alright, let's see how this sounds. Let's see if I can get my fucking music to work. Alright, looks like it's looking good. Alright, let's see. Get over here, Photoshop. That one. Now comes the challenging part of trying to get this shit to look good. There you go. I like to just click and drag. Well, fuck me, I guess. Try this again. Alright, I think that's how this looks. Yeah, that's how it looks. Alright. So basically what we gotta do is try to figure out how to convert this map into a Unity map. So the way I'm going to be doing that is with this nifty little script. I'm going to create a JSON, or I'm going to create an array of JSON objects that has the height and the planes, and then when we call the function, it's going to return either the slot number or the pass in our slot number when we're generating our map, and we're going to try to get back our tile and our height. I think this will work. I've been thinking about this shit all morning, so I think it'll work. We'll find out, I guess. So we gotta build this shitty little map that I made in Flash real quick into tiles. So I think if I plan out my tiles on here, it might make it a little bit easier. Alright, so empty space for future towns, mountains. Fuck, I forgot my bridge tile. Oh well, that's fine. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it, I suppose. Alright, let's color this. So, plains, give it a nice, I don't know, tan color or something. A little more yellow. There we go. Or not, that's fine. Just pick that. Alright. So what is this? Let's go. Let's count some tiles real quick, actually. Compilers, what the fuck? What did I miss? Oh, I see. Oh, come on, Visual Studio. Here we go. Get rid of that. Does that make you happy? Unknown identifier height. Oh fuck, I haven't worked with JSON objects in a while. These need to be in that. You happy now, Unity? No? Doesn't bitch about height anymore. Oh, whoops. Did the wrong one. Prefab and height. Save. Should be good to go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, gotta count some tiles real quick. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So let's see, just looking straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, so like 15 tiles really isn't that much with the way I have it set up. So this could probably be 15 tiles on its own. This is a tile. This is about 8 tiles. No idea about this. That's a single tile. I can probably do about 8 tiles, 15 tiles. I don't know, maybe 10. Probably 8, and then 4, and 3. Maybe. Alright. Let's copy these. Move it over. So we got 4. Copy these, move it over. 8. We can just go 16 because it's easier. Alright, so 16 tiles over. And then what? Suppose we want some space on top. We'll do 2 rows. Alright, so if that's 16, so that's a full screen width, basically. You can do a little over 16, maybe like 24 mountain tiles. Do 2 rows, so that's, let's see, 24, 16. Let's do like an extra 8 on the right. Means in total, we're looking at about 48 tiles across for everything. What are we on? 16? 16 times 2, that's 32. We double that, 64, but we don't want 64, so 32. Fuck, what did I say, 48? Yeah. Just duplicate that. Line it up. Span this. That. Alright, so I think that's our first row. Grab this, throw it in a folder. Call it line 1. So let's see. Oh, we wanted 48. That's what it was. So this is 42. Okay, move. Alright, now we're at 48. Duplicate all of that. This one needs to be a little bit more. Actually, we should just... Actually, no, I think about this poses an interesting question. Do I want the tiles to start in top left and build down? Because currently they start in the bottom. So how, does this need to go on which side? This side? Or, let's see, so it starts like that. So yeah, it wants to be on this side, I guess. If I remember my tile generator correctly. Alright, so let's see. 2 lines on top. Let's do 3 actually. Like that. Order these up a little bit. Alright, so 3 lines of planes covers this area. So we want this to be half and half. Actually, it's a little less than half because we want an extra 8 tiles over here. So we need 16 mountain tiles. Make line 4. Alright. But that's not what we want. We need to go over 8. Alright, so this should be our first mountain tile. And then we want 16. Shapes, color off that. Alright, so grass plains, first set of mountains, another set of mountains that's a little bit bigger. Alright. Duplicate that. Oops. Duplicate it, there we go. So let's see, we started, what is this, it's 3, wish you could lock folders. So this is line 5. We started at 1 after 40. Like that, alright. I'm gonna go a little bit bigger. So 41's our starting point. So that's 16. We want to go a little bit bigger. I think that'll work if we merge these. Yeah, it works. So now we want to go a little bit smaller for our mountain range. Let's see. So I think this will probably be about 10 across total. Let's see, 35 maybe? That works. Merge these. I need one other line. And let's see, line 7. Let's see, we started at 35 last time, I think. So let's do 32. And we just want 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's just do 4 tiles. Alright, so that's our mountains. So now we want a couple rows of plains again. So let's do 1 through 3, duplicate. All right. Let's see. So that's mountains. We're gonna need a river. That's gonna get a little tricky. So I think the lake will be down in this area. And then I want the river to kind of like just jag back and forth off to the right. Alright. So I'm gonna stop writing line, takes too much time. Start ordering them. So line 10, let's see, probably want something early on, maybe like 20, so that's to water. Nope, not 20. Maybe 13? Yeah, that's a little better. Alright, so starts a little small, gets wide. What am I working on? Thanks for asking, Ryan. I'm building a interactive D&D map for a little campaign I've been running with my friends. I know there's some stuff online that you can use for free, but most of that's like kind of tile-based 2D stuff, and I figured, you know, might as well build something cool. I spent $30,000 going to school for 4 years to build games, so might as well get something out of my education. Right now I'm just trying to plan out how I want all these tiles, because in the game we're just kind of generating one basic plains tile across everything, and I like to actually specifically say what each tile needs to be. So I'm trying to convert a little map that I made, a little sketch that I made, and I'm trying to convert that over to the actual tiles. Alright, so our water's somewhere down here. This one. Alright. Let's make that one water. Merge that. I'm gonna go down an extra 2, I think. Maybe not 2. Maybe just 1 more. Actually, let's look at the map. That's probably good enough. What courses have I done? Oh man, I don't know. Done some Unity stuff, some Unreal stuff, multiplayer programming, web development, a little bit of software engineering. I took like one 3D class my first year, and then I sucked at it, and I'm like, all right, well, fuck this. And then I just started writing code. Alright, let's see, maybe start at 14. Alright, so we want to go, let's go out a little bit more. Maybe 17. That can water, so 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, so go down to 10. Alright, kind of dips in, so this can start our dip, I guess. We'll do one less tile this time. Start at 13. Start at 14, I guess. So 14, 13, 21, 12. This is the start of our little dip, I guess. And this is where the river could start, so I can probably back off one. So 14, 15, 16, 17. Yeah, I'm not the best person to ask about like school and career advice. I just dropped out to go do web development full time. I like, at least what I always tell people is you don't go into school to get a degree, you go to school to get a job. So it's like, you know, go there, learn what you got to learn, make sure you get the most out of every class and every professor, and then you know, use that to your advantage. Alright, so river starts there. You can start just going down a little bit, I guess. But you know, I think your thing with Udemy courses is pretty good. I do a lot of Udemy courses, especially when I was like trying to learn pixel art. Some of them are pretty good actually. So 14 or 15, so we want 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Let's go down to 11. Alright, and start wrapping it up a little bit, I guess. So we'll do 14, 15, 16. And then 14, 13, 12. And then I think we'll just do, what is that, 12, 15, we'll just do 13, 14, 15 for the next one. And just that'll wrap up our little lake that we have. I think I said 15, 14, 13. Let's also do 12. Alright, so that takes care of our lake. Oh shit, one of these is supposed to be black rock. Let's do, is it 16, 15, 14? Let's do 13. Let's try tile 8, maybe? Yeah, that's pretty good. Alright, so lake, black rock. Make our water tile, our river now. What is this? 16, 15, 14, 13, 12. And so 18, 19 can be water. And I kind of just wanted to go back and forth. So let's see. So tile 20 on line 11. Is that the right one? Yeah. Alright, so I think that might work. So 2021 is 22. Nope. I don't want to do rivers. God damn. I don't want just a straight line. So I suppose we could go over, up, down. Just kind of go back and forth. I don't know how stupid that would look though. Oh well, that's just what we'll plan on. Alright, what do we got next? So, tons of open space, that's fine. Let's go line 16. One of these later tiles, like 28 maybe? And that can be Tinnertown. Maybe over a bit more. Let's do 34. Yeah, it's a little bit better.
Some people will use a symbolism of the relationship of God to the universe. God is a brilliant light.
Tinnertown, Blackrock,
Hiding underneath
Lake.
all these forms that you see as you look around.
River's gonna kind of go squiggly.
But the truth is funnier than that. It is that you
So let's see, we want vault down here somewhere, probably like line 20. And this needs to be woods.
you are having, which you call ordinary everyday consciousness, pretending you're not it. That experience is exactly the same thing as it. There's no
Let's
difference
see,
at all.
line 3. It's good to go.
In other words, when you really start to see things, and you go into the nature of what it is to see, what vision is, or what
So that's
smell is,
17.
you realize that that vision is the brilliant light of the cosmos.
I'll worry about the forest later. I just want to kind of position my vault so I can figure out the shape of my forest. Yeah, I think line 20 is probably going to be our best bet for the vault. Let's see. Let's put it somewhere around the 20 mark. Maybe. Actually, this is 20. Let's go 24. Do a gray. A little bit lighter of a gray. Alright, take it back. Let's do orange. Too hard to see.
Nothing could be right.
Okie doke. So, tons of plains, mountain range. Probably could put some at the top in line 3. But we'll worry about that later. So, river. Squiggle through.
You evoke light.
Actually, how do I select layer? Can I just click on stuff now? No. No, I cannot. Alright, that's too bad. Let's turn that back to group then. Oops. Alright, so somewhere in here we need forest, and it goes a little bit past it, so we'll do a couple more lines. Grab these 3, go down to the bottom. Alright, so vault. maybe do an extra 2 lines. Oops. All right. Organize 21, 22, 23, 4, 25. Okay, tighten up our map a little bit. All right, now we just gotta plan the forest. Line 20. What do I use? 24? Yeah, 24 is the vault. So let's do about 30 is probably the first tree. So let's go over, what is it, 30, 31, 2, 3. Go over 2. First line of trees. Oh, it does wrap underneath the town a little bit. So let's do a little bit more than 33. 36 is too much. I think 35 is probably as far over as we're going to want to go. Dope. Line 19. Grab 26. Alright, nope, 26 is not good. 30, what did I say, 33? Yeah. So it kind of cuts in a little bit, so that's good. So we don't want to go any farther right. So 33, 2, 1, 0, 30, 29. Does it go over? It does. Let's do 28. Alright. Line 18. It's even less. That was 32 now? Yeah, 32 works. 31, 30, 29, 28, 27. Alright, let's do 28. Make that dip. Line 17. Whichever 30 is at. So now it just kind of goes up from here, so we want 31 as well. And then to go over, not too much. Let's do 30, 29, 28, 27. Grab 30 again. So 30, 29, 28. Alright, so now we can start going down. So what line is this, 19? No, it's 20. So 21. Start at 30. And we want, let's see, 30, 29, 28, 27. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go 4. Alright. Now we gotta keep cutting it left and just kind of bring this one down. So let's start at 30. So 30, 1, 2. 29, 28, 27. Right? Yeah, 27. Getting kind of close to the edge of the map, but we're probably good. 30. Do 29, 28, 27 again. And then we just want like 2 nubs. So what is that? Probably like 29 and 20, 28 maybe? Let's try 28 first. Yeah, 29 or 28, 27. Alright, before I fucking lose this, let's save it. Okay. I'll worry about the water later. Actually, I'll probably just get rid of this. I wish there was an easy way just to like number all these. Oh well. Let's make a new layer and throw it on top. Oops, not that. On top, please. Thank you. Alright, grab our watercolor. And just draw it. So we want this to this, down to this. It saved me a lot of time. Because I'm a lazy boy. Alright. Can I explain my game? Of course I can. Basically, I'm just building an interactive D&D map for a campaign I'm running for my friends, but I figured, you know, might as well show the process. People like to learn, I like to teach. And yeah, I can turn the music. Let me know if that's better. So right now I'm just kind of planning out all the hexagon tiles for my map. So we got a mountain range, little lake with a river, some forest, a town, the starting point, and then a key map value, or a key position in the map that the boys will have to eventually have to get to. No idea when. I haven't written that much of the story yet. But I was just jumping straight into the JavaScript, trying to like actually write all my JSON objects for generating the map, and I realized it was fucking my head too much, so I'm trying to actually plan it out. If it's worth doing, it's worth doing right, so might as well spend my time doing this. Let's fix up this mountain range though. Still in phase 1. I mean, I have all the assets ready to go. I have everything modeled for the tiles. I'm just kind of writing some scripts. My goal today is to write a script that'll just, instead of creating just these basic plains tiles, I want to actually implement my all my custom tiles based on the map that I'm building on here. I don't even know what phase you could call this. I like to jump around between development and building stuff. It's probably half the reason why I never actually finish anything I ever start. Yeah, kind of. I don't want to have to go through in Unity and specifically place the tiles, so I just want to pass into prefabs and have it generate everything. Yeah, it's just, you know, what is this? We got 25 lines, 48 tiles a piece at the moment. That's 12,000, or that's 1,200 tiles. Yeah, to have to go through and position all of them. Even if I could, you know, do whatever, it's faster. It's like it was way faster just to write a script and have that script position all your tiles for you. So now all I'm doing is I'm just making a JSON object, or I'm making an array filled with JSON objects, and the objects are just going to store the tile prefab and any height value I might want to apply to it. And then during our loop, when I'm setting up the positions and whatnot, I can just look at what tile position we're looking at, request that slot in the array, and then I can return back either the tile prefab or our height value. Alright, so we've got a lake, little jagged river. Oh yeah, the mountains. What is this, line 3, I think? Yeah. Let's shoot for 30 and see how that looks. Yeah, so 30, let's do 29, 28, let's do 27. And then 31, 2, 3, 4, 5, we'll do 6. There we go. Alright. I think that's pretty good. Mountain range, river, forest tiles. Let me check my Trello, see what I got going on. Alright, yeah, we're getting through it. Things plugged in. I guess all I have to do is just start plugging in stuff. Just a bunch of copy and pasting. Really don't want to do that though. I'm trying to think if there's anything more for me to actually, like, any code to write now that's not just plugging in values. See if there's any more fun stuff to do before it just gets to the nitty-gritty grind. Actually, if I'm going to be real nitpicky about it, I think I can move the vault. Let's move it so it's 24, 23, 2, 1, 0. Let's move it to 20. And then just turn our vault back into another plain style. I think we could actually expand the forest a little bit as well. Let's see if we do this one, this one, this one. That looks a little bit more like our original setup. I mean, I get what you're saying, but I have no idea if I'm ever gonna even finish the story. You know, it's like I don't really know how. This is like my first time ever writing a D&D campaign. I know it's all the guys that play. It's their first time ever even playing, so I'm not too sure how far into the story you typically get ahead of yourself. Like, I pretty much write a chapter at a time, then we play for about 4 hours, and then we just kind of leave it alone for like a month. But I mean, the nice part about building the tiles this way and doing it all through the JSON objects is I can come in here easily, figure out what tile I want, and just change the prefab to whatever. And it's like the map is super dynamic that way. So I'm sure it's pretty barren now. There's a lot of empty plains, but eventually other towns will start popping up, and as shit's happening, I can modify. But as for the core game, I mean, it's pretty much there as is right now. It's just a map viewer, so I have the clouds to kind of hide the hidden tiles, and then I have the generation set up, so it's pretty good. Water's done, clouds are done, and the tiles are, you know, what I'm working on now. So once I have that done, I'm pretty much good to go with everything. There's not actually like any real gameplay to it. It's just a map. I suppose in the future I'll have to actually model detailed version of towns, and we'll switch into scenes, but that's probably at least not on the docket until next week, maybe the week after, if I feel like actually sitting down and modeling an entire low poly town. But it's probably going to be like 20, maybe 25 hours worth of work, so I'm kind of pushing that off for a little bit. I want to get the overworld done, because if the overworld works, then I can technically still go back to running the campaign again. I don't really need the smaller details like going into each town with a little bit more detail. Alright, what else? I don't think I really need to worry about making any more forest anywhere. Seeing how the players haven't really explored this part of the region yet, so that they don't really know what's out there, so it's kind of safe to assume it's just flat and barren. And then as things pop up, as they discover new forest or new areas, we can add little ponds or swamps or something. I think I definitely want a swamp up to the northwest, but not exactly sure how I can fit that into the story. Alright, let's see. Generate detailed map, that's what we're working on. Camera spawns in a better location, needs the map first. World bounds. It's modeling work I don't feel like doing right now. Full main menu. I guess I can break that down into separate tasks. Let's see what our main menu looks like at the moment, actually. Yeah, we can save. Alright. Main menu planning. What do we need? We got play, host, options, exit. Suppose you feel like I'm going to get overwhelmed with the idea and lose interest? Well, I mean, I might. I usually do lose interest in projects. This is actually the first project I've been slowly working on. You know, I started making assets a couple months ago, and I ran the initial part of the campaign 7 months ago. So it's a slow moving process, but it's like I've actually been working on it slowly. As for yeah, it will get harder, but as for completing a generation of a simple prototype map, I don't really know how much more prototype I can make it than what it is. I think what 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 5 different tiles, or planes. We have 6 different tile types. It's pretty simple as is. Hello, Andrew. Andrew. I don't know. Make it work in Unity right now. I mean, all right. Let's get the concept rolling. Let's just do a bunch of plane prefabs. Actually, fuck planes. We already got that. Let's do mountain. All right, 5 mountain tiles. Go back to our map scene. Let's see. Let's see. We need map. Yeah, map gen. Hello, Mew. All right, so we need to do private. What did I call that script? Overworld map. Yeah, private overworld map. It doesn't work, does it? Let's see. Alright, so our map has the overworld map script. Let's see. Let's check the documentation. I don't remember how to get custom scripts. I mean, I can get components, I don't remember how to store them. It's great for temporary. I guess we're just using it once. It's in the start. Let's see. How do I search for this? Unity. Come on, browser tab. There you go. Blah, blah, blah. That's not what we want. Get script component C#. That's not what we want. Already clicked on that one. I don't know. Oh, there we go. Yeah, it should be that. Private, another script, another script. Why is this acting weird? Should be private, overworld map. I'm trying to figure out why I'm getting this namespace error. You can use just this .get component. I wonder if it doesn't work with the JavaScript though. Don't know if that's causing the issue. Because yeah, it should just be private script name map, and then I can get the component once and just keep referencing it. I can just keep getting the component over and over again, but that could become kind of, resource heavy to keep grabbing it. Oh yeah, you know, that's a good point. Let's see. Let's see, creating scripts and using scripts. Yep. Here we go. Yeah, JavaScript or Unity script works a little bit differently. That's what I thought. I hear you, Mew. The thing is, I don't know how to do that with JavaScript, though. This is my first time I'm trying to figure out how to use JavaScript along with C#. So C#, they're already public, and we can call them. I'm trying to figure this out, though. Usually I just write all my scripts for Unity and C#, seeing how I personally get sick of JavaScript since I write it all day at work, but never actually tried to work with getting components that are like JavaScript scripts and stuff like that, so trying to figure it out for the first time. Oh, the joys of game dev. You get stuck looking at shit and you just spend 6 hours on Google. Alright, 5 common mistakes in Unity. Let's see if that's got our problem. Alright, let's see. Unity, call public JavaScript function from C#. I think that's what we want. Why not make it all C#? For the most part it is. It's just, I don't, as far as I know, you can't do JavaScript object notation in C#. So if I want to make this array and then make my actual map, you know, a JavaScript a JSON object, so it contains the prefab and height value and maybe eventually some other values along with it, it has to be JavaScript. Unless you can. Maybe that's a good thing to search real quick. I'm pretty sure I looked it up this morning, and everything I found, yeah, because JSON's with the .NET framework. Or it does work in the .NET framework, but it's, you got to do some weird shit with like JavaScript object notation, serialization, and I didn't want to try to figure that out, so I thought it'd be just easier to make some public functions that just pass back the values that I want. Otherwise you have to like serialize and put it into like a list, I believe. I think we found the solution. Let's see. This is what I did. So nope. Let's see. Back into the up, and of course the page is missing. All right. Thanks for nothing, Eric. No, I can't give up yet. I'll figure out a C-sharp solution eventually if I have to. I mean, I think I actually have done something like this before, but it was like 4 years ago, so I could dig through my external hard drive and try to find that example and figure it out, or I can spend a little bit more time trying to figure out how to get this to work. But yeah, he's doing the same thing I thought you could do. Yep. Alright, that wasn't useful. Alright then. Come on, no stack exchange? Oh, there we go. Stack overflow, that's what I want. Interesting. Move the C# has to be compiled first. To achieve this, move it into plugins, standard assets, or pro standard assets. I'm going to try that, I guess. Where's my scripts? What do you call them? I think it's like map generator or something like that. Yeah, map gen. Just move you to standard assets. Let Unity figure that out, that it moved. Missing monoscript. Well, that's gone. Interesting. Yeah, it's still having the same issue. Oh well, it was worth a shot, I guess. Cut that, put it back into scripts. What'd you say, MU? Your game engine's getting too cluttered? You saying I'm bad at programming? Because if you are, I completely agree with you. I don't know how to do shit. Alrighty then. Alright. Oh yeah, the community doesn't have some of the best answers. I feel like some of those people don't even try their stuff. Like one of the answers did the exact same thing that I was trying to like. I already tried that, didn't work, and I was looking for the solution for that problem, and their solution to that problem was the thing that doesn't work. It's like, what are you doing? Did you even try this? All right, let's see. C# and JavaScript classes aren't normally communicable, blah, 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 except for one. Oh, that sucks. This is gonna be a pain in the ass. So you can put one script in the early pass, another script in the late pass. Alright, we'll look in the send message, and that page is missing. That page is missing as well. Alright, fine. We'll Google it. Alright, calls a method name, blah 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 blah, receives blah blah blah. Looks like I might just have to do this send method, or the send message method. Which would kind of suck. Seeing how the whole point of this is that I wanted to use JSON objects. Suppose I could rewrite mapgen in JavaScript. I mean, they don't have to be JSON, but I want them to be JSON. It just makes it a little bit easier, I feel, for at least maintaining. I'm just not aware of any way in C# to get that same functionality, you know? I want to be able to define the tile, a height value, and then any other potential future values. And I just don't want to fuck around with the serialization. Alright, I'll search it up. Let's see what we got. Alright, let's just... Huh. Hey, Very Heart Shark. I'm working on a D&D interactive map I'm building in Unity, and right now I'm trying to figure out how I can do this to get my map tiles as JSON objects, but then still bring them in correctly. and I'm not sure. Although my new thought is maybe now I could just straight up make a JSON object file and then see if I can just pull that in and then serialize it or something. So simple usage, blah blah blah. Loading game data via JSON. No, I don't want to watch a video. Alright, cool. Game data file, data.json. Alright, this is looking promising. Well, shit. It's never as easy as you think it's gonna be, is it? Story of my life, right? I'm already there. Hey, there's that game grind. I'll probably have to watch this. Or XML. I don't even know what that is. Okay, I do know what it is, but I don't use it a lot. God, I haven't touched XML in a while. It's been a hot minute, I gotta say. To be honest, I'm not even reading half this shit. I'm just trying to think, alright, how can I just do this native to C#? Yeah, but if I'm gonna have to like reteach myself the basics of XML, it's like I might as well watch some of these videos in the JSON objects since I feel more comfortable with it. Either way, it's gonna involve me having to like sit down and learn something for an hour or two, which I don't mind doing. I just don't want to do it right now. I was hoping I could just find something. I was hoping there was one boy on the forums that would have a end-all be-all godlike solution for everything I wanted, but I suppose that's not how life goes. Alright. How can we do this? Alright, fuck it, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go way back. See if any of these old scripts I wrote up have anything decent in it. Gotten to the point where I gotta dig through all my old shit. Old classes. think I have it though. That's all I got. Oh shit. I don't think I have the files anymore. No. I feel like I've done this before, but what class was it in? Was fuck. I don't remember if 320 was multiplayer. I think 355 is what I want. Yeah, this is multiplayer. Dirty Alley Simulator. Oh fuck, I don't have that project either. God, I store so much shit on this hard drive, but then I don't actually have anything I want. It's just garbage. It's just in-class examples, not my projects. Well then. Back to the internet, I guess. Hold on a second. Wait, I think I can do something. Where's my water script? Water plane generator. What were we doing here? I suppose if I want to cut out the height, just kill the height dream. Or maintain it. I suppose I might be able to use a list. List of game objects. And then I can just still build out everything the way I want. And if I really, really want height values, which I don't care for right now, I could always just make another one that stores the height integers. It's more shit to maintain, so I'll probably never end up going to height. Fuck it, it's worth a try right now, I guess. See if we can get something up and running. How do we want to do this? Water plane. Get out of here. What's wrong with VAR? Oh, alright, that's fine. Dude. Oh god. It's been so long since I fucking wrote anything in C#. Come on, Microsoft. Don't have shitty documentation. Oh yeah? No, that's not right. God, how do I do this? Oh yeah, that's what it was. We're gonna get the collections generic. Oh, come on. So we want, yeah, list and then new list. All right. And what, we just want add? Is that all it is? Yeah, list.add. See if we can get this just to work for just like a couple tiles or something. So we want map dot add. So now we need our, let's just do our default prefab since it's already here. Alright, let's see. So we have our list now. So we're looping through. I guess first thing we can do is, what's it called? Print. I don't got length. That's too bad. Okie doke. So now as we're looping through, loop through the X, loop through the Y, setting a position. What we need to do is instead of grabbing this default prefab, we need to load up the prefab that's in that slot on the list. Let's see. How do I grab just the one I want? This bad guy, yep. Adding shit to it. I suppose that would work as well. Make a list, make a new class, we can store the values. Maybe. I don't remember. Can I do map? I don't think that works. Oh, we don't have I as a value. It's because we need to make it. can do that, right? Let me just pass desired prefab into here. They're probably gonna get errors. Nope, there's our one tile. And then yeah, of course they're out of range exception, but that's to be expected. Well, it took half an hour, but we're finally getting somewhere, I guess. So this is a route I could go, is building them all as a list. Let's see, can I add multiples? No, I can't. Oops. Where's my, there it is. However, how's this work? Add range. Triangles to list. Switch that over. What's add range do? I think it means we can add multiple. Right? No. Damn it. I was wrong. At this point, I'm just guessing blind. You can write your own function, blah 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 blah. That's not what we want. Just do this. That'll work so far. So batch, and then we just do map equals no, does that not work? But why? Oh, I see. Some string is a list of strings. Let's back that up. So we do game object input. We want map dot add range. Does that work? Oh boys, I think we're getting somewhere. And it does. Still out of range, but that's expected. Alrighty then. I think this is a pretty good proof of concept, at least, just to get it going. So list is our map, list of game objects, new list. We create our inputs, write out all our default prefabs or whatever the prefab's gonna be, and then we just add that range. And then when we run it, we get our little tiles. Although I suppose now we run into the issue of I didn't realize that the tiles were getting built up, then up to the right, then up to the left, and then back and forth. I thought they were going just in the X. You could probably manipulate this. So let's see. So we start at 0, 0. Yeah, that makes sense. Could probably change this. How can we adjust the Y so it doesn't want it to go vertically across every time? Actually, I suppose I can just plan it out the way it is. Alright. Well, other than just actually copy and pasting in all the tiles, I think this works for now. We'll get rid of that overworld JavaScript file. And I think, unless I feel like looking into XML, this is probably going to be the solution I go with, since it works. Alright, I'm going to go get to work on that. Thanks to everyone who showed up for dealing with my, I don't know, my stupid ass as I'm trying to figure shit out. I haven't written any C# in quite a while. Nowadays I mostly just do UX design. So sorry about that. It was cancerous, and see you next time.